I saw the exchange between her and Stephen A. Smith, and the number of men, and it was largely men. I mean, I'm not saying women didn't say anything too, applauding Stephen A. for putting Malika in her place was like, what are we talking about? It's almost like Malika used to trend on Twitter a lot, like during the draft, during other NBA coverage points, because a lot of dudes were looking at Malika and be like, she's fine and she's knowledgeable, right? Then she was trending for all the right reasons in their mind. But the moment that she voiced a stronger opinion, particularly this kind of issue, then all of a sudden she is a biscuit eater and a bed wench. And I'm just like, I'm just trying to follow what the train of thought was. The biscuit eater is the one that kills me.
Y'all can't do this.
Man, do you know how many times
every time y'all do the biscuit thing,
a biscuit eater?
Biscuit?
I don't even know what it means. I was like, what does it mean? I was like, I like biscuits. So when I saw the exchange, and yes, it was testy. That's what I think that's a fair.
Did you have any issue with the exchange between Stephen A. Smith and Malika Andrews?
I can see both sides of it from this standpoint. Is that she was certainly strong in her opinion, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. He was strong in his opinion. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. To me, the part that gave me a little pause is him feeling the need to remind her that it's his show. And I get it. I get it, but it's one of those things where I just think even in the course of a passionate, respectful discussion, even one that gets a little bit heated, it's got to be a certain level of a boundary that is created there. Like where you try not to embarrass the other person across from you, even if you don't necessarily agree. There was just too much of a cheering crowd being happy and excited to see a woman, in particular, a Black woman, 1A, being, in their mind, disrespected on television. Like they were all here for it. And it was just too much cheering. And, I didn't like the reaction at all, because I thought it spoke to how even now that whenever a Black woman voices an opinion, it just becomes an invitation for the incels and the ashies to get their rocks off by coming forth with their latest, band of ignorant hotepery on 10.
So you all just saw that clip from the Higher Learning show that Jemele Hill was on. And we all know about all the things that has been surfacing with Malika Andrews and her pattern of disrespect towards Black men, and how she just seemed to have no remorse, and it seems like it's an initiation for her to go on this path of just destruction over this whole Ime Udoka thing. Jemele Hill, I don't know. I remember Jemele Hill from back in the day, and I know that this was never the Jemele Hill that I knew from back in the day. You all saw that clip, and that right there, it just further highlights, like she's really saying that men shouldn't have an opinion. That's what I took away from that. If someone asked me what was your takeaway from the Jemele Hill on the Stephen A. Smith and Malika Andrews situation, that would be my takeaway from it. Men shouldn't have an opinion on anything, especially pertaining to a woman. She sat there and completely excused Malika Andrews for her pattern of disrespect on that man's show. When she said the part, "Oh, I can see both sides." When they say I can see both sides, that means they're trying to absolve the woman of any blame in the situation. She highlighted nothing Malika Andrews did, but everything she accused Stephen A. of doing. She didn't like the fact that Stephen A. Smith said, reminded her that it was his show. But had Malika Andrews done that, she's strong in her opinion. Strong, powerful, not afraid to speak out, will be respected on her platform, on her show. She said nothing about Kendrick Perkins. Well, let me take that back because I didn't see the full video. But I assume she said nothing about Malika Andrews kicking Kendrick Perkins off the show, which she did. Everything that Malika Andrews did, she was completely absolved from Jemele Hill. How can you look at that clip and hear objectivity? A woman who is objective in her stance, who claims that she can see both sides, but accuse one side of doing everything wrong while completely letting the other side go free. A 27-year-old woman came on that man's platform, and it's not even mainly about his platform. She came on there and disrespected a man twice her age, coming on there telling him to stop. We're not here to further blame women, when he completely did not blame women for anything. That woman Ime was having an affair with is also an employee of the Boston Celtics. Isn't she not under the same code of conduct? Why is it that we didn't know who she was at first? Why is he only being thrown out there when things like this are usually kept in-house and dealt with internally and not out here for everybody to see? But Stephen A was blaming women, and Jemele Hill completely overlooked the fact that she never voiced a real opinion on anything Malika Andrews had to say, only saying that, I get why people are frustrated. She brought up the coach, the interim coach for the Celtics now, his criminal past from 13, 14 years ago. She understands the frustration of Malika Andrews coming on Stephen A. Smith's show, trying to son him, a 27-year-old woman, trying to son a 55, 54-year-old man. She understands the frustration, but she's not going to teach Malika Andrews. She's not going to give Malika Andrews any valuable advice, because that would be breaking code. To go on that show and completely spew that BS, that nonsense. It was. She came on talking about how frustrated she was and how it made her mad, it pissed her off. But imagine how we feel, people who see you for what you are. You just pissed us off because you were completely full of it with your opinion, your one-sided blame. I get it. I get it. When they do that, that's when you know it's like, damn, I gotta stay on code. I gotta say I can see both sides, but I gotta completely absolve her from any wrong, even though she was totally out of pocket. I'm not going to bring up the fact that she was out of pocket for coming on that man's show trying to son him. Where did Stephen A. Smith blame women? And I'm not a Stephen A. Smith guy, by the way, but I'm objective, unlike some people I know. Where did he blame women? Was the woman sexually assaulted? She wasn't? So yes, I would like to know who she is also, because she is an employee, and it was told to the people, the media and the people, that she would not be punished. There would be no more punishments given out. Only Ime Udoka gets punished. It was sad. It was sad, and it's sad to see this approach. But like I said, the reason they can do this, the reason they can get away with this, is because no one is going to do anything about it. Nobody's going to do anything about it. Malika Andrews, she did that for, she just had that week, those days where she was just going hard in the paint at black men, and she knows no one is going to do anything about it. She can go up there because ESPN will not say anything to her. But again, let that be someone from another community or whatever. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I just saw people giving their takes on it, and I haven't been on here much lately, but I really wanted to speak about this. So I appreciate y'all for hearing me out. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all soon.